Welcome back to Hold the Phone YouTube. Here are our best bets for the first day of March Madness. Thursday, wake up, smell the fresh air.
Wake and rake.
We have 64 teams, 32 matchups.
One dream.
48 hours of nonstop college basketball. Our ass cheeks are going to be sweating. It is the most wonderful time of the year. Gather around. Let's find some winners.
Yeah.
Luke, how are we feeling?
Like the video, like the video, like the video. Subscribe to the page. I mean,
we appreciate each and every single one.
We're going to smoke it to the filter. We gave playing game picks. Now we're going to give our 6 picks for day one. We're going to be in Las Vegas, so we're recording this on Tuesday. We're going to give 6 picks for game 2. We're going to do it all through the tournament. There's no better sports time of the year.
Subscribe.
Please.
We are flying close to the sun right now. We are so dialed. There is not a man in the United States, maybe a different country. There is not a man in the United States who has watched more basketball over the last 3 fucking months than I have. And guess what? None of that means anything.
Zero.
Sometimes when you know too much, you actually end up not knowing anything at all. That's the beauty of March, the unpredictability. Let's dive in. Matchup number 1. And Luke, we're going to bet everything.
Here we are.
So you got to stay tuned to the socials on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter. Turn on the Twitter notifications. Luke.
We're going to be in Vegas, Cosmopolitan. If you're there, Hoops and Hops. Bet MGM.
We're going to bet everything.
Yeah.
Races to 10, trifectas, futures,
first
parlays. I need a seat
Points
at the table.
In the first 14 seconds, 24 seconds. How many is it?
Trifectas, where you can take methods of the first 3 baskets. 3-2-3, 2-2-2, 2-3-2,
1-1-1,
3-2-3.
3-3-1.
We're going to be the only sick fucks in Vegas betting every trifecta for every game. A trifecta a game keeps the doctor away. This is generational stuff. No one does March like we do March. No. We are going to smoke it to the filter every minute of every game. We will have action. Ohio State versus TCU.
Yeah, first game of the tournament, Thursday. They like to give you something sexy on the first game of the tournament.
Oh, they do. And it's like whether are you dead or alive?
And it's always a tight spread.
Yep.
And it's always a tight seeding matchup.
Yep.
And we have TCU versus Ohio State.
Yep.
9 versus 8. We have right now Ohio State is 2.5-point favorites, and this is one of the best matchups of the first round.
It really is. Yep. It's one of those sketchy, sleazy Miami versus Missouri's or Utah State versus Nova, Ohio State, TCU. This one's one of those barn burners.
Yep.
And look, TCU, I've said it for a little bit now. They can beat anyone. They can lose to anyone. And we saw that in the Big 12 tournament. And then on the other side, you have a ball club like Ohio State where all of a sudden it feels like there's something different.
Yeah.
It feels like there's something different with Ohio State.
Both teams went into their conference tournament hot. TCU had won 6 in a row before they lost to Kansas in the Big 12 tournament. Ohio State loses to Michigan in a close game before that beat Iowa and Indiana. Both these teams look good coming in and looking for a date with Duke in the second round.
A lot of fluke shit in the air.
Yeah.
But I think when you look at the tournament, you got to try to sense the magic.
Yeah.
You got to try to feel something in the plums.
Be the moment.
And something tells me.
Be the moment.
Bruce Thornton.
Yeah.
And the Ohio State Buckeyes get the job done against the TCU Horned Frogs. Give us Ohio State -2.5.
Yep. This guy, Bruce Thornton, was one of the guys in the Big 12 tournament. You wanted the ball in his hand.
He's just one of those guys.
He looks like March.
Big 10.
Big 10 tournament. Sorry, I got a lot of stuff going through my brain, a lot of holes in the brain.
Yep.
He looks comfortable with the ball. He looks ready for the moment. He looks like he wants the big moment.
All-time leading scorer now for Ohio State.
All-time leading scorer. I'm completely happy backing this guy. They lost a wire-to-wire game with Michigan.
Yeah.
And I think Ohio State wins this game. I think they get a date with Duke.
Yes.
Yeah.
And our Evan Williams best bet of day one is going to be Ohio State. We had to have a long meeting. Evan Williams, Kentucky Straight Bourbon.
Yeah, Evan Williams, bourbon bet of the night.
Yeah, the best pour. It brings college fans for big college games together. There's nothing like a little bit of Evan Williams bourbon whiskey.
Yes.
We enjoy it for big games.
March Madness, Evan Williams bourbon. It goes hand in hand. Ohio State, do not let us down.
Yeah.
They're our third Evan Williams bourbon bet of March Madness. We're going to go 3 for 3.
Let's continue on down the line as we sprint through a 40-yard dash. We have Troy versus Nebraska.
Yeah.
I want to say this.
You've been talking about Troy all year.
I want to say something for the people in the back. Any Big Ten school is in danger of upset.
Always.
And the king of the castle is going against Queens, Purdue.
Yeah.
We've seen in years past them shit down their leg.
Yeah.
Any Big Ten school is in danger.
Yes.
of upset.
Especially this team.
Especially this team. They win 21 games in a row, then they lose a bunch, and it's just been a whirlwind, a roller coaster of a season. I feel like in this game, I kind of want to get Troyed. I kind of want to get in bed with Troy. I believe Troy could win this game.
I agree.
The only corn you're going to be husking is the Troy Wieners.
So you better believe we're taking the 12.5.
Yes.
Nebraska, look, they start the year. What were they? How many games did they win to start the year?
Husk on Troy's
20?
dong.
20? What was their record? 20-0?
Yeah, 21-0.
And then I think they ended the last 12 games 6-6. I think we began to see where the true colors were.
Yeah.
They get blown out by Purdue in the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah.
They lose at UCLA to end the year. They lose at Iowa 57-52. They have some very unimpressive results when they played good teams away from home.
And when you win the Fun Belt,
yeah,
you got a little bit of life.
Got to have some fun.
I mean,
that's what this tournament's all about.
I mean, you're telling me you're going to give me 12.5 points with Troy?
And they won it going home, easy. They beat Louisiana by 20, UL Monroe by 15.
Yeah.
Southern Miss by 8, and then Georgia Southern, they blew them out in the championship.
I mean, are you shitting me?
No.
You're going to give me Troy with 12.5.
Yes.
I mean, that is just unbelievable.
I think Troy could win this game. I think you're so right.
Yeah, of course they can.
Give me Troy Vandy in the second round.
That's going to be generational.
Yeah. 13 seed.
Let's continue on down the line.
Yep.
Luke, set the stage for this next one.
Game number 3, another sexy matchup. 6 seed versus the 11 seed in the East region. We got South Florida versus Louisville. Both of these teams, look like wagons coming in.
Yeah. But one a little bit more than the other.
South Florida,
South Florida's the hottest team in the country.
They might be.
South Florida's the best team in the country.
Yeah.
You better get ready for Wes Ennis.
And then I feel like Louisville came into the ACC with hopes a little high, and they let themselves down, losing to Miami.
Yeah.
And South Florida, this 5.5 feels right for the taking.
Please.
Please.
You can maybe leave the points at the door. South Florida plus 5.5.
Give us South Florida.
Look, this might be, for some reason, something is telling me in my two testicles, at this point it might be one soon, something telling me in my two testicles that South Florida plus 5.5 might be the play of day one.
I like that. Your guy, Wes Ennis.
Wes Ennis.
Yeah, Wes Ennis.
He's one of the best guards in the country. If you need sleepers, if you want bracket busters, you can come to me. Guys like Dominique Daniels, I warn people about. Guys like Wes Ennis, I warn people about. There's something in the air. Get ready for Chris Ashby coming out of Queens. There's something in the air, something so beautiful. I've never gone into a March more dialed. That's why we're going to get fucked. Me. That's why we're going to get fucked on every game. South Florida plus 5.5. Feed it to us.
South Florida in their championship beat Wichita State by 15. They shot 38%.
They have rolled everyone.
They shot 27% from 3, 6 of 22. Ennis was 3 of 11, and they still blew them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like Dominic Daniels 4 for 22.
Give us South Florida.
WAC championship.
I like South Florida maybe to win this game too. This could be upset city.
Yep.
But definitely give us the 5.5.
Yep.
We'll think about the money line. We got some time. Evan Williams Bourbon is the bourbon that brings fans together to celebrate wins, rivalries, and game day traditions. Whether you're at the stadium or watching at home, it is always the right pour. Evan Williams Bourbon Nation is a proud supporter of college athletics, celebrating the passion and energy found at tailgates, watch parties, and local bars where real fans share the highs and lows of every game. Evan Williams Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Bardstown, Kentucky, 43% alcohol per volume, 21 and over. Please enjoy responsibly. Find where to purchase your bottle at evanwilliams.com and join Bourbon Nation.
All right, let's continue on down the line. The Wisconsin game isn't on Thursday, correct? Versus High Point?
Wisconsin, I think that game is...
What day is that?
That is Thursday.
That is Thursday.
10:50 a.m.
Because these two games kind of remind me of each other.
Yeah, they do.
I love... Wisconsin and Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
I love both teams. I love Miles Duke. I love Nicholas Boyd.
Yeah.
Both gentlemen, Miles Duke on Vandy, Nicholas Boyd on Wisconsin. A lot of scary gentlemen, a lot of dangerous players, takeover players on both these squads. We just saw Vanderbilt losing the SEC championship on a Cinderella run. Not so much Cinderella. Amazing team, amazing year for Vanderbilt. But when you take down the defending champs of not only the SEC, but of the national championship, that's something special. All of a sudden, there's magic in the air for Vanderbilt taking down Florida, a team who won 98 games in a row. Now you're playing McNeese.
Yeah.
There was two schools everyone believed in last year going into the tournament. Who were those two schools, Loop? It was McNeese and it was High Point.
Yeah.
High Point and McNeese bent over brackets around the country. Fucked over brackets. No dogs were barking. Dogs got neutered.
Yeah.
McNeese all of a sudden finds themselves in a due opportunity. I know we don't love Oregon.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to give us McNeese plus 11.5. For a team such as Vanderbilt, who is do or die, very fast paced, not a lot of defense on the floor, I feel like 11.5 is a lot of points.
Dude, this game last year, McNeese-Clemson, this first round game, McNeese was beating Clemson 31-13 at half. Clemson, I remember, didn't make a shot. We needed Clemson, I think, in this game.
Yeah.
Clemson come back, McNeese wins by 2 and then loses to Purdue. They're battle-tested.
11.5
is 11.5.
Yes.
They have a coach who knows how to play in the tournament. They have 2 tournament games under their belt last year. They come into the tournament hot. 11.5, I'm worried the other team maybe blew their load in the conference tournament.
It's pretty crazy. Maybe it's because of, maybe it's because of NIL, but I feel like these spreads are bigger than ever.
Yeah, yeah, they are. It is because of that.
Right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, we have three seeds.
You used to be getting 3.5 in a 12-5 game.
1 seeds used to be laying 24.5. Now I'm looking at 24.5 between Illinois and Penn.
They're saying Cinderella's dead.
I know.
Yep.
I feel like we're getting a great opportunity. Cinderella isn't dead yet.
No. There's no death.
Cinderella you can't find. She comes to you, and let me tell you, she'll come when you're not looking. Cinderella is here. Cinderella, these spreads are a little bit too big.
Yeah.
We're getting 11.5. If you're a double-digit seed, you're getting a double-digit spread. It's unbelievable.
Cinderella-like stories originated over 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
You're telling me in 2025 she can't make it through 1 year of a little adversity?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see on the other side, Cinderella.
Yeah, Cinderella, she's going to be back this year.
She might just be a McNeese cowboy.
And some of these 11-point, 14-point, 15-point, Cinderella in the first round is going to be alive. Is a 1 seed going to win?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, all 4 of them.
Yeah.
But
is a 16 going to win?
No.
But there's going to be some double-digit wins.
There's going to be some double-digit wins. There's going to be some double-digit seed wins.
Yep.
There's going to be some double-digit spread wins.
Yep.
Give us McNeese plus 11.5.
Yeah.
All right.
Game number 5. We're giving you our 6 best bets. This is Thursday.
Yep.
This game I love. VCU, North Carolina, another really sexy matchup in the first round. Probably playing for a date with Illinois or Penn, depending on how you fill out your bracket.
Yep.
Short dogs, VCU. They come in having beat Dayton in the final. That's a good Dayton team. That's a battle-tested conference.
Yep.
UNC lost to Duke at Duke, loses in the first round of the ACC tournament to Clemson.
Yep.
I don't love what I've been seeing from this UNC team.
UNC's been dead since Caleb Williams.
Correct.
Since Caleb Wilson
ever since they beat
jumped
Duke
off a bridge.
Yeah.
Since Caleb Wilson jumped off a bridge, UNC's been dead. Ever since they beat Duke, UNC's been dead. It's a sad story. Give us VCU plus 2.5. Who isn't going to look at the Tar Heels in a little line in the first round and think of tradition, think of the big bad blue blood, and not take the Tar Heels?
Yeah.
Give us VCU.
VCU is the ultimate Cinderella.
Yeah, you want to talk Cinderella. You want to talk about a run. You want to talk
Shaka
about magic.
Smart.
You want to talk about history repeating itself. Give us the fucking Virginia Commonwealth.
Yeah, I think that if you told me pick one team getting points that's going to win on Thursday, it would be VCU.
How about that?
Game number 6.
Give us VCU plus 2.5.
There's no better time to be going to a game. March Madness, we got the round of 64, 32, Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final 4, which is why tickets are the most important thing in the world right now, which is why we want to tell you about SeatGeek. They have over 35 million downloads. They're the #1 ticketing app. Maybe it's a gift for a friend. Maybe you take a buddy. Maybe you go by yourself. Maybe you just want to go sweat a game. You know Gavin's going to be all over these games. And of course, I have a code for you. It's LOCKS10. You get 10% off your next order of tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off any tickets with promo code LOCKS10. Make sure you click the link in the description, download the app, and have the code automatically added to your account so that you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek. You love this game. St. Louis, Georgia. You got your guy finally playing in the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have to win.
Yeah.
This
guy is March.
Robbie Avila has to win. I'll blow my load early. Georgia sucks. They have an SEC little title next to their name. They started hot. They started the year great.
There's just not a world where this kid, Robbie, doesn't have his moment in March.
If this kid isn't born to be a March hero, then just cancel the big dance.
One game.
If there was a prom king at a homecoming and a big dance. It's Robbie Avila.
And then you just know, you can see that second round matchup with Michigan.
Yeah.
St. Louis, Michigan.
Avila versus Mara.
Yeah.
Remember that fucking guy?
That guy's good.
Yeah, he is really
They
good.
might have a problem with Michigan. But right now, we just got to get by
What do they
Georgia.
say is the white Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Yeah, cream, like C-R-E-A-M.
Yeah,
Cream Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Robbie Avila. Give us Georgia.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, to lose.
Yeah,
give us St. Louis plus 2.5. Loop, one bonus play. They fucked everyone over last year. I think they cover, maybe get crazy. I like High Point to keep it within the number.
I like it too. We take a lot of dogs.
I believe Wisconsin's going to win because we're going to get Darius Acuff and Nicholas Boyd. But I love High Point plus the 13.5 day one.
I love it. That's six best bets for Thursday.
No one else is doing it out there like us. We're going to smoke it to the filter. Please join the lives. We're going to
go live.
What time are the lives
an
Thursday
hour
morning?
before the games Thursday morning. So 11:30 a.m.-ish on the East Coast.
8:30 a.m.
We're going to be in Vegas live.
Yep.
With BetMGM.
The witching hour.
We're going to be betting everything. The Instagram, the TikTok, Dr. Locks, Glue Guy. We're going to have a bunch of goons there sweating everything you could imagine. Sweating more than anybody in the world.
I mean, I'm
perspiring all weekend.
I'm a sick fuck. I feel like Hawaii keeps it.
I'm scared for you.
Keeps it within the number.
I'm really scared.
How does Hawaii not keep it within the number?
Sometimes I worry you're not going to make it through these weekends.
I feel like the Hogs are coming off being on top of the world.
Yeah.
They don't love to play defense sometimes.
They do not play defense.
15.5 seems like a big number. McNeese plus 11.5. High Point plus 9.5. South Florida plus 5.5. South Florida's probably going to win outright. Troy, I can't wait to get in bed with Troy. Any Big Ten team is in risk of an upset. Give us Troy plus 12.5 to start the day. Are you dead or are you alive? Give us Ohio State. Give us Ohio State minus 2.5. Give us VCU on the money line.
Pray for me this weekend.
Give us St. Louis plus 2.5.
Yep. We'll see on the other side.
Wait. Is there anything else that I missed?
They just watched the show. They know. I don't know. I stopped listening to you. You're hurting me.
Troy, Ohio State, South Florida. McNeese plus 11.5.
One more time.
McNeese plus 11.5. Those are the best bets. Those are the best bets. These are the best bets for day one of March Madness. It's time to fucking dance. We appreciate each and every single one of you, and we'll see you on the other side.